Hey guys, Ninja here, back with another video, and this video is kind of special to me because it's been I think it's like 2 months, so not 2 months, 2 weeks over, but it's been a year since I started doing Beyblade X competitively, and I just kind of wanted to talk about my experience so far, things I've learned, mistakes I've made, good decisions I made, things like that. But I also want to talk about this video is kind of sponsored by me, nobody else. I don't got no factor sponsor. I wish that'd be cool. But anyway, I am hosting on Saturday a live stream for my new series called Beyblade Battle Bets. There will be a doc in the description of the video explaining like the rules and stuff. But snippet of it is you come in, it's on Twitch. I will have videos of battles I've had or battles I've recorded also. And you bet virtual currency for which blade you think is going to win. The more currency you rack up, the person that has the most currency at the end of the time period, they'll get a free Beyblade sent to them by me personally. The first one we're going to do is the Meteor Dragoon. Everybody likes that one, so I'm like, everybody's hyped for that one, so I'm like, that'd be a pretty good, a push. I get y'all watching, but everything's in the description. How to play, the rules, stuff like that. You have any questions, let me know. It's always open. But anyway, Beyblade X, it's been a really cool year for me. I've met a lot of cool people. Like I met Elliot, Geekster, Crisis, people like that. I have my own Beyblade little, like, I guess technically team Hyperion. All really good guys, all really good people in general. Like I have people that come from like different states, they know me. They're like, hey, you're Ninja Scarf. I'm like, what? Me? Oh yeah, I am Ninja Scarf. And it's just been a really fun experience. I like this community a lot. And I hope I get to keep Beyblade this until I'm old. I won't be like that lady in the anime that's like super old at Beyblade. I won't be like her. But first thing, I have a list right here, so I look over here, it's like a list I've written down. The first thing I have is your mindset going to matches. When I first started Beyblade, I would say I was nervous. It kind of was. That's maybe play a little bit into it, but it was more so I was like, oh wait a minute, these people have such a bigger background than me than at Beyblade. Because last time I played Beyblade was like, was it middle school? What was that, 2011? That's like a metal fight. So I was like, that's the last time I played Beyblade. So going back into this, it was a whole new ball game for me. It was like they take this serious, and it was cool. But I was like, okay, because I went against, even my first tournament, I went against Crisis Crusher. Yeah, I was like, that's the name, yes. And I was like, oh wait, this dude was like top up there in burst and stuff. I was like, I'm gonna lose. I'm not even gonna try as hard as I can. That's terrible. That's such a terrible mindset going into anything in life. Just because somebody has a bigger repertoire than you, or that's good word, like that's a big word I use right there, repertoire than you, doesn't mean you gotta count yourself short. Because me going to that mindset, it was not, I wouldn't say it was upsetting for me. It was more so hindering me going forward with Beyblade, especially in the beginning, because I didn't go to like every tournament like I go to now, because I was like, oh dang, I'm getting beat by all these people, so let me take a break, try to practice stuff, try to look up stuff. And that's not a good way to go about it either. Having hands-on experience will be a lot better than you sitting here on YouTube watching all of these tutorials. Not they're good though. Like, you could watch all the tutorials you want, but if you're not out there on the field, it's not going to serve you no purpose. You're not out there practicing your launch tech. And I have you see my setup right here. Me practice my launch tech, yeah, sure, I do that at home, whatever. But like, if I'm not going against an actual person and trying to going through Swiss, things like that, and having my launch tech, just me doing it by myself ain't good enough for me. Because I'm like, okay, I know how to do this reverse dash perfectly, and then your opponent will do like a flick into you and just knock you off the rail. Then you looking stupid because you did all that work, and that granted, it did work. You got it down, But then now you don't know how to go against somebody else. Like they could just do a straight counterplay, read you, you lose, it's over. But I'm kind of going off of the mindset thing. But it's also just, you know, don't count yourself short. Just as long as you stick to your base. For me, what I do when I'm going against, you know, somebody that I don't underestimate anybody, not even little kids that go against in tournament, because I definitely had kids that got to top cut in the BB. I don't underestimate anybody. I see everybody's equal. Even people like Crisis, Geekster, LA9000, Positive Blader. If you're in the Maryland City, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you know, you can look it up because it's all public knowledge. But like, I don't be like, oh, it's these guys, I'm gonna lose. I treat everybody like a human being, because at the end of the day, we all, to some extent, have the same ability to do X, Y, and Z in Beyblade. We all have the same resources and things like that. So, you know, everybody's human today. That's just how you gotta look at it. Also, one other thing that I did learn is being educated on the meta. What I mean by that is I, at first, did not like using meta whatsoever because it was boring to me. And now, even like my decks now, you remember, I was that guy. I was like, I ain't never using Wizard Rod ever in my life. And now he's a mainstay in my deck, which is crazy. And it makes sense because meta is there for a reason. It is the stuff that consistently works and has the results to back it up. Now, I'm not saying you have to run what everybody else runs. I'm more so am saying that you have to be aware of what other people usually run. So like I said with Wizard Rod, at first people ran Wizard Rod with Ball. Now they run Wizard Rod with Hex. What I mean by being aware is also like, okay, I'm going to probably run 10 times out of 10 usually. And I'm gonna say 9 because I was one person. 9 times out of 10, you'll run into a Rod Hex. And then it's like, okay, I know that I'm running to X, Y, and Z combo. What can I effectively do against X, Y, and Z combo? You kind of get what I'm saying? It's like you don't have to run it, but you have to know what to do when it's brought in front of you, really. Let's go over it. So usually with Wizard Rod on Hex. Who's that? Okay. Yeah, usually with Rod on Hex, you have to, it used to be with Ball, once you get that good like ratchet hit with the burst or make it hit the rail, you could get a good burst off of it or try to extreme it. That was kind of the game plan. But now with Rod, it could really take those like extreme hits really well. So your game plan is either to try to destabilize it and then like having no tilt off that way, or try to hit it in a way where you force it to hit the rails and exert its stamina, and then try to get a spin finish, or you know, try to like have it spin slower so you hit it, it knocks a little bit further, try to get to. That's what I mean about knowing the meta and educating yourself on the meta. You don't have to run the meta if you don't want to. It's optimal if you do to an extent. It still will take, you know, practice, you know, matchup, things like that. But at least know what you're most likely going to go against. That sounds kind of, I like this video so far. I sound kind of, I'm just like letting my brain go. I'm just listening to myself talk. It's like, okay, we're going with it. Another thing which I have videos on as well is your spending. This is something that really got me in the beginning, because I was like, okay, this new Beyblade is coming out, or I see these Beyblades on the shelf, I'm gonna buy everything. I was just, y'all saw me in Walmart, Target, I just had a cart full of stuff. Everything I saw that I know I didn't have, I just bought it, which is not a bad thing if you have the finances, but it can also be a bad thing because I would say I probably use about 10% of the stuff I own, and I would say 20. I'm above up 20. Other stuff they just sit there, honestly. I really, but the thing is about that is it was really me, at least when I'm gonna go with the card telling me new releases, it was me jumping the gun on things that I didn't know if they was gonna be good or not. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just buy it. And a lot of the times they weren't really that good. I know, like, the last thing I could think of that came out that was pretty good was at least having a Cerberus. That random booster was pretty good if you got wheel, that is. That was probably then Scorpion Spear. Scorpion Spear, we need to study Scorpion Spear's fall off, because he was good. I don't know what bopped it off. I feel like since when Rod Hex started coming out, I didn't see any Scorpion Spears at all. I don't see any Scorpion Spears now, but that was a good release. But things like Impact Drake, I would say good release. And then, you know, Random Booster Ghost Circle, I bought like 3 random boosters. I got the prize one, but like I don't use it. And then it came out in Hasbro not too long ago. I was like, okay, well, I didn't need to spend, what was that, $30 on that. I could have just went to Walmart and got like that plus another blade for like 15 bucks. It's you know, it just gotta watch it spending. I always say, not always say, well, I kind of always say to myself, let me wait a little bit and see how this plays out. Cause like even with Shark Scale, I didn't get Shark Scale until like 2 months later. So I knew it was good. I just like, okay, I don't want to get this whole deck set. I don't have the finance right now. Let me wait for this price to go down. It was definitely hard not having Shark Scale for a long time, because my deck usually like consists of, okay, I know I'm running to Shark Scale. That's gonna hurt. How do I you know, get around it? I don't have my own Shark Scales. I was like, I couldn't even practice really. It was just when I was there, it was in the moment trying to learn. So sometimes, you know, some releases, you know, pretty good. You go ahead, if you have this, watch your finance, because Beyblade can be a pretty pricey hobby. And let's say you're in a card game too, like a lot of players I know, is just money on top of money in this economy. We don't got time for that. I say, you know, weigh how much you have. Even you want like budget. There's not no finance channel, but you know something's coming. Like I know Meteor's coming out probably like in December. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna set, you know, a tenner on the side of my paycheck and another tenner, and then I'll have like enough to, you know, to get a Meteor. Budget yourself, do your research really. If there's something already out, so you don't need the new thing the millisecond it comes out, because you don't know if this is gonna just not get played and then you're gonna be looking dumb. But you know, that's more of a how you see it. I do have a video on like a spending guide. I'll have it, you know, put it right here, editor me, put it right here. You know, I'll link it probably down. Also be a card, you know how that works. Anyway, 2 more points I have. This is something I've recently, I'll say recently learned. Doing what's comfortable for you. Now, what I mean by that is, if you look on like different sites, you'll see, okay, I mean, like usually people run Shark Scale 160, like Rush, Shark Scale 170 Rush. I tried those. I don't like it. I really didn't. I like Shark Scale, but I didn't like the Rush and low. I don't like low Rush because my low Rushes keep breaking on the rail. That's just annoying. I don't feel like buying more and more. But I was like, I don't like that. I wanna do something that feels a bit more, you know, more comfortable for me, as the point is. So I did a little bit more research. I was like, what's some other stuff that doesn't get play, but it's still pretty okay to do? And I ran into Shark Freeball. I was like, Shark Freeball? Why the fuck you put Shark on Freeball? He's an attacker. So I tried it. I was like, okay, let me bust out the rod. What was it, 160 hex? And I'm like, okay, Shark's going in the middle. Oh, Shark's fighting for the middle and staying with the recoil that it has, so there's like bounce everywhere. Oh, it's outspinning rod. I was like, okay, this isn't bad. Let me put it against like something like hover. Oh, if you do a pretty good, you know, you tilt, or not tilt once, like a reverse dash, or, you know, it depends on the situation. If you do certain things, you'll be able to avoid certain things and also outspin or have heavy recoil hits. So okay, this isn't bad. So I ran it at tournament, and you see in the video, I think I video as well. I got like, I got top cut. I lost, I got 8th though, but it's okay. That was pretty good for me. That was my like first time ever using shark. I was like, okay, this isn't bad. Everybody looked at me so weird when I was in there with shark free. I'm the only John that runs shark free ball at Superstar. I'm okay. Let me practice this. Let me fine tune this to how I like it. I go in next time. I get 4th place this time. So I mean, if we do the math, 8th, 4th, only place we go is first. Next time we go on Saturday. I put in the air right now. This Saturday, I'm getting 1st place. When I have it, the video up, you were there. You saw that I said it. I'm getting 1st place. But you know, always do what feels comfortable. You don't got to do what everybody else does. And cause like everybody I know runs shark rush, low rush. I mean, that's cool. I like it. I acknowledge it. But I also taught myself how to get around it while using combos I feel comfortable with. Like what's some combos I use that are kind of like weird. Like, well, some things I like oh, I know something. It came in my head. Moist eggs. They have a combo. It was shark 160 hexa. You don't see nobody run no shark 160 hexa. I was like, this about to be easy. I don't think shark hexa can beat my free ball. And then we get the battling, bro. When I tell you, that match had me stressing because that shark would not move for the life of me. It was and then when it hit the rail, it was a good even extreme dash. Oh my goodness, that I like when people do something different, and that's what I like doing it as well. But as long as you know, if it's how I play, I found that I like the more my attackers to be more passive aggressive. Or I'm gonna say not, yeah, I would say, I guess that's the terminology for it, right? Passive aggressive attackers. I like those a lot, and that's cool. That's just me, because I've always used whale wave, and it was you hope you don't extreme out and you just hit the rail, you'll hit nothing. I'm like, oh my goodness, but I love you. So I want to find the off meta whale build. I'm thinking wedge. I'm thinking I might put whale on my whale. Only thing, whale got no stamina. Shark had a lot more stamina than whale, so I was like, whale, I don't know. I'm at the lab you like crazy. But you know, do what's comfortable for you. You don't gotta do what everybody else is doing. If it works for you and you could put that extra, you will sometimes you put extra effort. I definitely had to put extra effort into I wish shark free, because one bad thing about shark free, you hit the rail wrong, your stuff just pops. So I've learned to like stall my launches, so when I do hit the rail, I don't have like crazy, you know, RPM with it. I try to have like a consistent extreme dash, a nice slow and easy one. It takes work, but you know, always do what's coming for you. Do what fits, you know, how you play, how you launch. Like, cause I can't, some launches I just can't do. I'm gonna be real with you. I've been trying to do it for like years. Only one I just got down was like a reverse dash. And you know, I just play in my strengths. I play until what I like, play until I know. Always stick to my fundamentals and just let it go. I'm just saying, you know, this video's already 8. Oh, we got 20. Let me wrap it up. Last point. Losing is also pretty fun. Losing is this applies to anything else. So in life too, losing is just a learning experience. You're not going to get everything the way you want it. If you got everything the way you want it, life ain't worth living. I'm just saying, for me personally, if everything comes to you on a silver platter, that's boring. It's okay to lose. You learn how, you know, what you do next time. Hopefully you take heed to, okay, I did X, Y, and Z wrong. Or maybe sometimes you don't do nothing wrong. That's okay. It just happens. You gotta remember, Beyblade sometimes luck as well. But some things do happen. So it's not in the world you lose. Like even sometimes, like let's say you burst from at the lightest. Like even when, I'm gonna say when you look like you're about to win, and then that hover tapped you that one tiny time, and you got the extreme pocket. That's not your fault. Well, it depends. most of the time, you know, it just sometimes you don't get pushed back hard, sometimes you do. It's not your fault. Losing isn't the worst thing. You know, only thing to do is just be better next time. That's like that's probably my shortest point. But losing is always gotta be the most detrimental thing. There's always next time. You always improve. Make sure you just learn from mistakes, really. But yeah, that's kind of my video. I know it's like a little longer video. This is me talking. I'll probably have, you know, b-roll, everything in the background. But yeah, like I said, go over to my Twitch, Nidscarf Bays, same name as here, but on Twitch. You want to win a Mio Dragoon, look in the description. We'll have the whole game show happening on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Hope you guys come through. All right, see ya.